Isn't that what everything's about?
Yeah, you're welcome. It's on there.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're talking about.
Hold on. I'll start it and I'll let you know. So start with your name and your company.
I'm Joe Field. I'm with Schluter Systems Canada.
Fantastic.
Yes. So we're talking about Ditra heat. Some questions you guys had on that. So Ditra heat is Schluter's radiant heat system that came out back in, I believe, 2014. It's there to warm up your tiles. It's not being used as a primary heat source, but it's there again at the edge of cold tiles. You see the application we did here. You can run into the shower. It can be used in different scenarios with now even alternative floor coverings. We've kind of gotten in the market for that as well. Vinyl plank, SPC. If you get into the market with alternative floor coverings with our in-floor heating as well, there's a couple other steps that have to be considered, so contact us for that. But again, this came out a couple years ago. It incorporates with our Ditra heat membrane. And if you know a little bit about Ditra heat or what this does, this actually has 4 functions. It's a waterproof membrane, so it's especially using in a shower application, any residual water dropping off your body has nowhere to go, especially if we're using our Curdy banding over top of it and creating that kind of a 2-inch seal with flashing detail over our membrane, creating that tight waterproof connection. So it's a waterproof membrane. It's got uncoupling abilities as well, which uncoupling means is we know our houses, wood and concrete move at such a different rate. I believe wood moves at 10 times greater rate than the next piece of wood next to it. I'll just use an example. If you go to Home Depot and you take a 2x4 and you look down the 2x4, you can see how it bends and twists. So much more for our house. Our building envelope expands and contracts. So what an uncoupling membrane does is it allows it to move freely. And the simplest way of putting it is it stops cracked tile anti-fracture. So that's those are 2 functions. The third function, it has vapor management. So especially now when we're pouring green concrete into a basement, 28 days we want to wait for it. When you can walk on it, you can install Ditra heat. So with that vapor management, it's allowing the vapor of the concrete to permeate up, and then it settles back down and when the concrete hydrates within itself, it's rehydrating within itself, strengthening it. The final function of Ditra heat or Ditra uncoupling membranes is load support. So Ditra is a good example. We don't have it here. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick. It's the equal thickness to 5/8 thick plywood. So you're not adding a lot of weight to your assembly. Here, like this is a good example. This is probably 20 pounds. It's 134 square feet. 134 square feet of concrete board or plywood in house. Think of the amount of weight we're adding to our assembly, that dead weight. The thickness of our membrane is equal to 5/8 or 3/4 inch plywood for strength. So it actually adds that load support with not adding a lot of dead weight or live load onto our substrates. So we have that, of course, incorporated with in-floor heating. Another feature we have, and we can bring on examples of it, is we have Ditra heat with a thermal scrim on the back as well. So we have this membrane, we just run out of samples, and it's got a gray thermal scrim on it, and it's for concrete substrates. So if you're doing Ditra heat in your basement, for example, I like to say you're putting a pair of socks on in-floor heating. So what it's doing is it's cutting down the heat loss that heat wants to naturally warm up the coldest spot first. So if you're applying this over a basement, the Ditra Heat Duo, which is an upgraded version, that stops the heat, redirects it up. It's about a 20% faster response time. The other feature we have with Ditra Heat Duo is sound control. So if we're doing multifamily living, it actually adds 20 points delta IIC to impact. So we kind of from above, our unit above, we can take away that sharp impact of heels. The one thing to note though, if you're ever worrying about delta ratings or you're dealing with a condo board, you have to incorporate the entire assembly. So if anyone ever approaches, hey, we're doing a condo, we need to hit 50 points delta, you have to think of the entire assembly, not just one layer. But that's just a quick detail of what the Ditra heat does. It's just a floor warming system, warm up our tiles, adding a luxury item to an existing bathroom. We know we spent a fortune on bathrooms now. I don't think there's anything less than a $20,000 bathroom renovation anymore. So it's adding that final touch of luxury for our customers. Schluter Citizen's all about functional. That's what we're showing here is how our product functions and how it's innovative, but as well as the cosmetic side and how to kind of take our bathrooms to the next level with floor drains that have different colors and trend line or powder coating line. So the Ditra heat just adds a little bit of customizations to our bathrooms.
So I'm kind of back up to second floor, my subfloor.
Yep.
I don't. If I have my primary subfloor, I don't have.
Let's see. So start with your name and your company.
My name is David. I'm with Zip Water. We're manufactured in Sydney, Australia. We're also a Culligan subsidiary. We've been in the U.S. since 2019, and the company itself is 76 years old. We manufacture the world's most advanced drinking water system.
Okay.
Simply put, we have the best filtration out there with a 0.2 micron filter, and we dispense boiling, chilled, and sparkling filtered water on demand.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So it always defaults to the chilled water. In order to dispense it, of course, you're looking at the blue light for chilled water. You can push forward and let go, and it does it automatically, continuous pour. Or if you need a small amount, you can pull back, and as soon as you let go, it stops dispensing.
Okay.
To switch modes, you go to sparkling water, the light turns white, and you can dispense exactly the same manner on the sparkling water side. To go to boiling, you go to select again, but it will not dispense unless you engage the safety, which means you got to tap the bottom safety button twice. While it's flashing, you can dispense absolutely boiling water.
So instant boiling water.
Instant boiling water on demand.
And all this is contained inside this unit here.
Inside the system here.
Now my parents
It's about 13 inches wide, 13 inches tall, and 18 inches deep.
have this machine.
Okay. So to get the sparkling water, you have to change out your CO2 cartridge.
The CO2 canister will last you about 400 cups of sparkling water,
Okay.
and your filter will last you about 1,500 gallons.
Okay. Wow. And now you have one over here that actually is everyday use that you can just put right over the sink, right?
Correct. So this one becomes your main kitchen faucet. The right side is normal, unfiltered municipal water coming into your house. It operates with a lever just like any old faucet. It has a pull down. And on the inside, as you can see here, there's a box that has a reel that winds up the pull down hose so it doesn't get snagged on things like your normal pull down faucets. The left side functions exactly as I demonstrated earlier by providing filtered boiling, chilled, and sparkling water.
So you'll have space for this and that.
And that, yes.
Okay, gotcha. So it knows, so if you're controlling from the right side, that's your regular water, so it's not going through the filtration.
That's correct.
And when you engage on the left side, that's where you'll have the filter going
That's
through.
correct. And they come out of different nozzles, so there's no cross-contamination between one side and the other.
That's very good. These are the different nozzles. Yeah, yeah. Can I see the underside nozzle? Does it pull down? You said it pulls down?
Yeah, it pulls down, so it's separate. This is where your regular
Okay, so that's that.
unfiltered water.
And then underneath
And
you
everything
have,
else, as you can see, you got two openings on either side.
I don't have any. Perfect. Thank you. I probably don't have any answers. I'll tell you what I do. Sure. These are individual tiles, but we do know they are individual tiles. Those are 4 boxes.
Yes, these are
Large format. And what you pick with no. Look at this guy. He's my new sales guy. I'm hiring you. I'm going having a screwdriver and let you run the rest of the day.
Yeah. We got it, bro.
Man.
So this is the new seal.
Correct.
Only the ends. Yeah.
So like contract work is going to highlight everything that's like maybe like a one-off, or just like anything that's custom. Like someone reached out, like, hey, you guys help us out.
There's probably been 5 or 6 quotes that I get approached.
To get over with us, for example, right? You can say, all right, I want to work with shit. Like, right, put this on display, now you can buy direct. It's at like 50%. You know, I want to let me like the idea.
Like actually Black Friday last year, but we're removing all discounts. You got a middle inch on this card?
See how it goes, but